Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor, and today we're going to be continuing on with our Steel Faith Overhaul Belegar campaign, and this is after the Dwarf rework. Sorry, kind of still a little out of it, but we're going to be getting back in here. And I just wanted to point out also, if you didn't know this, for Legendary with Steel Faith, whenever the enemy hires a Lord, then they get rank 7 automatically. So like if we look at this little goblin they hired last time, it's rank 7. Right, this guy over here that they hired a new Lord, rank 7. So I know that sometimes, like I mentioned before, you know, the 3 points can feel like it gives you a huge advantage over the enemy if you're leveling up fast in the early game, but the truth is, like, they actually get a bigger advantage over you in the early game because, you know, my Lord, we've already won a couple of good battles, is only level 3. So this guy, like, they just hired him and stepped him into that last fight that we had, or the couple of fights ago. Right, when they just hired him and went to go fight, he automatically has 20 or 14 points in battle here. Off of that, right? When I had 0 points.
Yes.
So yeah, so that is a pretty big benefit to the enemy early, and like I said, it just smooths it out. But I just wanted to add that on there. Okay. So
By the comet.
I think we need to go back and kill them. These guys are just so hard to deal with early on. Like, Savage Orcs are extremely powerful in the early game, and these Boar, we are not very well equipped to handle Boar. Like, in general, the Dwarfs have a hard time with cavalry. Like, you really have to have, like, a combination of, like, Dwarf warriors to soak the charge, something that has charge defense, and then you also need, you know, to actually cut through them, you need something like Slayers. You don't have a lot of anti-large units other than Slayers, who are not that great against cavalry, ironically enough, if they charge cycle you. Because they're so slow, and they're so vulnerable to getting charged. Do they have charge defense? I think they have charge defense against large. They may not. They actually do not have charge defense either. So I know they didn't originally, but I couldn't remember if they changed that or not. So yeah, they are very vulnerable to getting charged by enemy cavalry, and they like have very low weight because they don't have any armor or anything either, and so they just go flying whenever they get hit. So yeah, cavalry is historically a very big problem for dwarves. So I think I need to shut these guys out. This will mean that these guys are going to get to retreat and probably get a 20 stack over here, which is going to be hard to deal with. But you know, we can hire some more stuff and potentially come at them here in a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're just gonna pop up here.
To battle.
What, let's pop over here. Because we're not at war with them right now. If we go to war with them, it may not let us pop over here. Let me see, because this can get really weird. It might push us out of that zone if they do that.
What?
Out of that zone of control. Now, if we're already in here, I don't know if it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna make us move if we're already in here. So we need to move in here first, because if we declare war first, then it won't let us jump right there. I'm pretty sure. So, all right. So this is going to delay us, but I feel like we need to try to do this right now while we have help from our garrison, because they're going to be very difficult to beat open field if we don't get that kind of help. Now, we are on the injured side, but we are going to get help from our garrison too, so hopefully that'll be enough.
I stand defiant.
That might help us with our public order too, or with our diplomacy, I mean to say, with the other factions. Who else is at war with them? Veaceland. Okay, Veaceland might actually pay us.
So, welcome, ancient allies. In these troubled times, dwarves are a fine sight to behold. Fine.
Okay, good. Got a little bit. Wait, why am I very low? Are you not allowed to declare war within the first 10 turns or something? I had no treaty with them. Attacking your allies. Well, I guess I don't understand the mechanics of that very well, because I had no non-aggression with them. They hated me. Obviously. A lot. So I don't understand why declaring war on them is an issue of reliability. Well, that's going to be rough. That's going to make doing political treaties pretty tough here. So I guess maybe in the first however many turns, 5 turns, if you're not at war with somebody, it just counts as having a non-aggression with them. I don't know. Okay. Well, whatever. We did it, so we got to deal with it now. Are you kidding me? It was just letting me click earlier. Like, they're in the range of the town. I thought I was going to be able to attack them this turn.
True king of 8 peaks.
Oh, that's disastrous. I guess it's only if they're, like, right on top of if they're, like, sieging the town? I thought if they were in range of the town, you could still attack them.
Ready.
If they retreat, this is going to be a disaster. All right.
Anad. Honor to your ancestors.
Yeah, nobody's going to do any treaties with us after that.
And what can the Dawi do?
No evil do. I am Morgiana, Fey and Chop.
What? The dwarves have come. The Empire.
I am ready to parley.
And I really wanted to trade agreement with them too. All right, well,
What?
That's what I get for not
I am
paying
ready to
attention to
parley.
that.
So,
I am ready to parley.
This doesn't make any sense. I understand if you have a non-aggression, you have to wait however many turns, 10 turns, but like,
I
didn't have that with them. This guy could come over and try to siege this too. I don't think he will, but now I've opened myself up to like multi-pronged attacks, potentially. Okay, well. Alright, we're working our techs. Can't do any diplomacy. Grudges. Alright, maybe they'll attack us anyways. I don't think they're going to do it, though. How did I spot the Dread Fleet? Can't believe everybody's mad because I want to kill these savage orcs on my lands. Early in the game, they're clearly posturing aggressively towards me. That's pretty troll. So I'm pretty sure if I left them alone, they were eventually going to attack my main town. Come on, come at me. Okay, nice. Well, at least they're coming at me. They did get to hire 3 more units, though, which is going to make this a lot harder. So now they have a full 20 stack. And the other Greenskins could come back at me here in a little bit. We do have some Iron Breakers, though, which are very, very nice in combat. I have a ton of health, too. Now, the Quarrelers that yeah, we're going to have to fight it. The Quarrelers that we get are not going to get the upgrades that Belegar has for Quarrelers or anything. Any, like, supporting armies obviously don't get the benefits of that Lord. It's only the Lord's army. This is going to be a rough one. Now, fortunately, I believe these guys do magical attacks, right? Yes. So they actually will be quite good against the Dwarfs, or against the, Savage Orcs. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? They split us up? Oh my god, so my units are spawning right behind theirs.
Belegar Iron Hammer.
The hell kind of trollery is this? Oh, everybody has, I forgot. Everybody in his army has, Vanguard deployment. Which is something that's usually you don't want that, because you want them to have to run at you, but like right here, it's actually very nice. I guess it'd be nicer if, you know, since my town was behind me, then the reinforcement should come in behind me. But I think with Steel Fate, they changed something where you just get random placements again, which is annoying, but... Alright, so these guys should tear them up, because the magic is going to cut right through their physical resist, and they don't have any armor. The Savage Orcs, or if they do, it's like extremely small amount of armor. But that's going to be pretty good against this these armor-piercing weapons. Belegar does not have multiple attacks though. He has armor sundering, which isn't going to matter. Unless they can go into negative armor. I don't think they can. Well, I guess at least we're going to get a flank on him.
I speak my lord's will. Shoot the wazzooks! I'll do it! Do not engage! Aye! Yes! Vengeance! Go! Strike them! Have at them! Ready to strike! Shoot the Wazzicks! Go! Range far, range fast! Nothing can stop us! For the Parasantor! Gears of Sapphire! The clans unite! Anna! Yes! Beards ready! Go! Strike out!
Oh damn, they killed my
Reach far!
I'm gonna kill them.
Reach fast! Get him! Runesmith! Dwarf warriors! The Dawi are ready! For the ancestor gods! I rule! Go! The clans unite! Sir!
I need to kill these over here.
Understood, Lord. Shoot the Wazzicks!
These guys are fighting, right?
Clans
Yeah.
unite!
They can throw some of that stuff while they're fighting.
Iron breakers! Get in close! Understood, Lord! War of vengeance!
Or
Your targets well! Yes, laddie! Get 'em all! Pump those dwarfen legs! They have wronged us! It is an order! Warriors! Thunderers! Taking aim! Anu! Chase them down! Close! Shooting! Vengeance! We'll guard it! Kill the Orc Splitters! For the ancestors! Move to
trying to
attack!
charge cycle me.
Take aim! Hit them!
These guys have like fired 0 shots. That's what I'm talking about with gunners. It's like it's so difficult for them to like do anything because of like their line of sight issues.
True king of epic!
He's taking some damage because the Lord's on him. Okay, get over here, kill this dude.
Charge! Vengeance awaits! Yes! Charge!
Get some shots in there. Finally do something. Okay, shooting him in the back did cause some fear. And that's one thing about dwarves that I'm always kind of like not super satisfied with is you can't run anyone down early, and so like you have to constantly fight these armies over and over and over again, which can definitely be frustrating. Because like all of your units are so slow. It's pretty good. Our runic guy took some more damage, but hammers took a little bit, but everything else is pretty healthy.
We are relentless. Iron breakers, attack the Orcs.
We need those iron breakers killed. That can be quite a bit. Yeah, range units obviously. They can get a bunch of rundown kills at the end though. They're like one of the only things that can kill after the fight's broken. We have to fight him again, so let's just speed this up and see if we can run a couple more down. That could have been really bad if I wasn't Belegar and everybody didn't have Vanguard. Then I remember thinking, I was like, who would Vanguard with dwarves? But if it's one of those scenarios where you're getting reinforcements at a very bad angle, we could have actually maybe just Vanguarded over like right next to where they were coming in. I'm not sure. But that did let us get a pincer attack. Yeah, he's killed 370. That's more than like pretty much everything else combined. We're pretty dang close. I guess not really, because the garrison killed a lot of stuff too. But still, like 370, at least for this army, was a lot less. Yeah, their quarrelers killed a lot. Yeah, we need that money. Even though the replenishment sucks. It's only for one turn. But that's like the only way you can get money, pretty much. Choir master. Nice. I do kind of wish you were racing against other factions, though, like in the Vortex campaign in Mortal Empires. I wish they could find a way to do that. I think that would be really cool. Just to make it to where you could actually lose if you weren't fast enough. Kind of like they do in Civ. Now, they are injured, but it's going to be 14 on 12. I'm injured also. If I want to run him down and try to kill him. So one more for Obstinacy, I think. Maybe Obstinacy, Mighty Oathstone, and then Root Marcher. Or I could upgrade all these Dwarf Warriors. Melee attack and defense. Obstinacy affects these guys though too. Well, actually no, it doesn't because they have perfect vigor. Obstinacy affects them though.
I stand defiant.
I mean, can these guys dash? These guys might be able to dash and reinforce and attack that next turn, which would be super frustrating.
Lord of the
But I'm gonna need a couple more units before I can take them anyways. Okay, let's Maybe I do just go Axe Lord. That's a huge boost for a good chunk of my army. Root Marcher is nice, but... So I want rank 7. Yeah, let's... When is Mountaineering available? Rank 5. That would be very nice. But I'm going to have a lot of Dwarf Warriors for a lot of the game. So I think we have to go with this. So I'm just not going to get the upper tier infantry for quite a while. I'm going to be getting the other stuff first. A lot of Rangers. I'm going to max out on the Rangers and then probably get like some of the artillery crews and things like that. So I'll put most of my big ticket money. Deadly Onslaught, yep. That. Okay. Extra ammo is very nice. You can also just go ballistics calibration. I'm not sure if this affects everybody or not, but I'll go ahead and get it and we can try it out. Thane. Yeah, Onslaught. Runesmith. Oh, I need to equip those runes too. I forgot about that. We've got to get these runes going, so I guess we'll do Rune of Striking, I suppose. And let's remember... Actually equip those since I've forgotten for several fights. Oh, it automatically puts them on. Okay, sweet. Already got Choir Master. Okay. You know, well, that's fine.
Iron Hammer. You have my hammer.
Executed captives. Oh, that's when I occupied the town. Okay. It's gonna be a tough one, but they are all really injured. I think we're gonna have to take it. We gotta get them out of there. Could auto-resolve it. We might lose some units, though. I don't want to do that. I've seen it before where it's been like... when your units are hurt, I've pressed auto-resolve, and it's just like wiped out 4 or 5 battalions before. Most notably in my High Elf campaign, I was just like... I lost like 6 stacks of archers that were all at like 30% health or something from an auto-resolve that was like 99%. All right. Sweet. So I'm just gonna get to free fire on him. Nice little perch here. They might run around this way. I don't know. If we need to even put anything over here, we might just be able to bait them all. If they want to run all the way around, I guess that's fine too. Thanes. Weapon dude. Runesmith. Melee crew. Oh, what? Oh, is that only for underground battles where he gets Vanguard? I guess so, huh? Okay, I thought he got it all the time. I guess it's only for underway battles he gets Vanguard. Huh, that's weird.
Ready to fight.
Alright, well, that's not quite as good of a position as I would have wanted, but... We can still get the high ground here.
Pump those
That'll be alright.
dwarfen legs!
Be nice if we could have kept him in that old choke, but no, they're coming at us pretty quick. We might just want to.
Nothing can stop us!
The Thanes should put in a lot of work because they have that magic damage, pretty high melee defense.
For the
That's what I did.
ancestors! It is a reckoning! Gut! Take them down! Move off! Kazook! Kill Orcs! Bump those dwarfen legs! Gears of Sapphire! Anu! Will do! Kill them all in Beard's reach! Axes out, lads! Off we go! Go! Come on! Shield bearers, hold! Going quickly! For the Karazanko! Nothing can stop us! On the way! They have wronged us! We stay put! Puzzled! That's the point! The clans unite! Our fire undimmed! The ancestors watch! Go! Fight! Range far! Range fast! Fire on the foe! It is a reckoning! Kill the oath splitters! They have wronged us! Ah! Move now! Nothing can stop us! Now! Get moving!
Dang it, this boar. Can't see the boar coming. Oh, what are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. Okay. Oh, okay. What's on him? What's on him? Is that the warlord? Warlords do such an insane amount of extra damage.
Vengeance away! For mountain and home! With haste! Without delay! Satisfy the grudge!
Get those boar out of there.
Kazukan Kazukita!
Pretty much got him there.
Yes, Lord! Zulrikan! Bring on! War of vengeance! No sonic contraptions here! Thoran! Bring the throne to the floor! Fight! Let the vengeance begin! Ready! Hit your targets well! Belegar! Let us bleed for the clan! For the ancestors! Shall we attack?
What's he on the tired meter right now? He's tired. So he's getting some vigor loss reduction, but
Belegar Ironhammer!
yeah, it doesn't show what the tired is doing to his armor. That's something that tooltips just really don't like explain very much. Vigor. How are these looking? Winded.
Kazook!
Yeah, they're not like completely immune to vigor.
Attack! Dwarf warriors! Slay the oath breakers!
Pretty sure we're not gonna be able to run them down. You guys might be able to run down a couple more. That speed up. Ghost dwarves coming at you. I think so though. Even though these guys are tired, I'm sure. Like super winded, debilitated, or whatever it's called, they're still gonna outrun dwarves. All right. Yeah, it's probably a good call on the Dwarf Warriors. I almost lost them all anyways. On that upgrade for the Dwarf Warriors, that is. You want Sadie? You want out? Okay, well we did lose that pack. Okay, sweet. So it did kill them all. They didn't get to run. I thought they were going to get to run one more time. Yeah, so some factions are really going to like that we killed them. Like, they really like it that we killed the Skull Takers and all that stuff. But the reliability...
Yes. And what can the Dawi do for you?
Yeah.
It is
so
time.
we're just not going to be able to get
And what
anything
can
else
the
going
Dawi
on
do
here.
for you?
Now, how much are we able to trade with these logs right now, though? So we do have one trade partner before we took that hit. Yeah, we're not moving much. I think they nerfed the amount, too. It depends on, like, how rich the faction is that you're trading with. So we're getting a little bit off of Beast and Lens.
True king of 8 peaks.
Okay. So we're going to want to roll up here, probably.
Moving out.
One more turn for growth. Yeah, now we definitely want to go scrutinize the guild. Because, yeah, the diplomacy is not going to matter while we have that low reliability. Alright. We're going to be... Yeah, now we can hire more dwarves.
Grudge bearer. You have my hammer.
Oh, we got a... How do we have a 4th recruitment slot? Oh, because we got another town. Does that give you a recruitment slot? Oh, that gives local recruitment capacity. Okay. Miners rank 4 actually
Belegar,
might be legit. Oh, I don't have anything that can hire miners. Okay, has to be the normal building chain. Are these guys even worth the cost? I guess so. I mean, they're better than nothing. And, I mean, I can go ahead and combine those.
Revenge incarnate.
This is better than nothing, though. I'm going to need just as much as I can get to come over here and fight these guys, probably.
Lun's heir.
Money's not as much of an issue as manpower right now, so...
No fool that's safe for
They're not recruiting that much more. They're getting some there on the edge. Okay, so I don't think grudges go down a little bit.
Lord of the Angron.
Yeah, that's not happening for a while,
So,
I think.
You have a proposal?
We got our text done, got that done. Can't do any more buildings. We're probably just going to have to drop over here. We want to deal with this as fast as we can, and then pop over here and grab Skarsnik if we can. and then start working our way towards Carragate Peaks. And ideally, we would befriend Border Princes. They like that we killed Skull Takers, yes. So if we didn't take that penalty, we would have been in much better shape, but didn't know about it. Wasn't obvious, didn't say it would be considered a betrayal. Usually if you do something that's going to cause a huge thing like that, it gives you a warning. It's like, are you sure you want to do this? I guess, like I said, the start of the game counts as, like, always being that way. Right, Skaven Blight. Oh, real quickly also, if I zoom out here, I'll do it next turn. People ask me all the time, how do I get these, like, faction or, like, character nameplates? When I zoom out, it's in the base game. I don't know, a lot of people just don't find it, I guess. I get asked about this at least, like, once a week. Okay, so you see how we can see these little nameplates here when you zoom out a little bit? And people ask, well, how do I get that? How do we get these nameplates? You just go to character names and just check on it. That's it. That's all there is to it. You just scroll out until you get to overlays, and then once you have that, then you can see all the character names and things like that in there.
True king of 8 peaks.
Oh, they changed it to where you have to spacebar now to see it. Okay. I guess spacebar sees it too. I thought it used to just always toggle to always. Okay, there we go. So I guess they changed that in most recent updates. You can toggle to always show it. Okay, so he's just massing up an army. Now, if I can take him open field before he goes back to his little town, that would be delightful.
Zulrikas.
Alright, so I could upgrade this to tier 3. So I kind of have to choose what do I want to do with my towns. Could save up and try to get this. It's going to take 10 more turns to upgrade this to tier 3 so I can get the Bugman's Rangers. Or I could go ahead and upgrade this early. And grab normal Rangers at least. And eventually I could put the Rangers barracks units here. Fully upgrade that, and then that wouldn't waste a slot in my main town. Which is important because in my main town, you know, there's so many like high tier buildings you would need, right? So you need like this, you need this, you need this, you need like a forge. So you can get hammers and iron breakers. You need this probably. You know, you need some of these things that can only be in your main town to get your upgrades. So I think maybe I just go for this. The risk here is obviously like this is a relatively unprotected town. If they kill it or if they sack it, it's a very big deal because my growth is so low. But I think that's just kind of what we have to go for there. I'm not sure why it was that weird number. It's because I get a discount or not, or a penalty. Okay, plus 3%. That's why it's that weird number. Because public order is going downhill. So I need to get a public order building too. I need everything. I've got one here, but...
Revenge incarnate.
Oh, I forgot we do have that stance. They added in. You get plus 3 public order and 25 growth. That's actually pretty huge. It lowers your movement range a lot. 50% required to assume it. I That's actually pretty handy. We might do that eventually. This is kind of your raiding stance.
Our ancestors would be
Alright, well,
proud.
we gotta pop over here.
I'm going.
Okay. We can't hire. I wonder if I can hire in that 50% stance. Probably not. How are we looking? We're still very low.
To war! Aye.
I don't think it's happening.
Come, kid.
Slowed me down so much. Grudges. Okay, it dropped a little bit. I'm not sure why that is. Gold, text. Okay, that's pretty much it. I don't even know how we're seeing the Dread Fleet, honestly. Never understood how they can inhabit like wasteland but not like temperate forests. It's dwarfs. I don't know. Maybe there's more like rocks and mountainous stuff in wastelands. Maybe that's preferable, just anything with rocks in it where they can go hide. Obviously mountains are a no-brainer, but I just like the other... Nice, another choir master. Lots of... Oh, a teller of tales, which is basically a choir master. Yes, they're okay with wastelands, savannas, and mountains, but they're not okay with temperate. Frozen, desert. Definitely can't do temperate island, jungle, magical forest, chaotic wasteland, or ocean. Okay. How big is this army? They're really not getting that much bigger.
What?
We've got the deadly onslaught. High elves, Skaven, wood elves, dark elves, greenskins. Basically gets 15% whenever he's fighting bad guys. Not vampires, but everything else. Still think I want hard to hit. I just want them to just be like a tank in fights. They're just not going to be killing a ton of people. They don't have AoE damage or anything like that. Or not much of it anyways. Movement is nice. Movement speed and things like that. Deadeye doesn't matter. That just increases his personal range, not everybody's range. Yeah, I think just this. Requisition. Same deal.
Belegar, I
All right.
Very well. I will do as you ask.
Do we just try to fight him? He's obviously gonna run away. Or do we
Ready.
hire more? I think we'd be fine just fighting him. Does it take 3 turns to upgrade that?
Air.
Wait,
Yes. Belegar. Zogoth.
14 units.
Lord of the
14
Angron.
on 14. I'm pretty sure we can win that. You don't want to overhire. You want to save as much money as you can, obviously. I'm gonna just try to fight him. I assume he's gonna run. Probably run him down though. Hope it doesn't make me step on Tyrian land. I don't think it will.
Horned One watches me.
And they are multiplying over there.
Guide us, Horned One.
Just for Skaven. That's actually habitable. Does it have natural Skaven corruption there? It probably, I mean, I'm almost sure it does. I could maybe hold that area. Like, how is living in Skaven Blight, like, more habitable than, like, Magritta? I don't know, it just seems a little weird, but it's fine.
What?
Alright.
To the Damaskron.
A 10-stack town is appealing, though. As long as we can get enough public order to hold it. Yeah, we're just gonna auto that. That's so little. I think we'll go with this. Ooh, Ancestor Rune. I don't remember getting runes for items that often. Unbreakable, self or ally, 35 seconds. Huh, alright.
I'm gone.
Orcs Bane.
To battle.
Alright, this is our last 3-pointer. Got Axe Lord. We don't need veterancy stuff yet. Mighty Oath Stone is a nice cooldown. Obstinacy is nice. Mountaineering is very nice. If we're going to get more of these, which we are. So that would save us... what, like 30 gold? Probably close to like 40 gold per... per ranger. Now, our normal rangers constrained. Let me see here. Nice, getting a lot of public order stuff. Our normal rangers constrained too? Or is it just bugmans? I think it's just bugmans are capped. So normal rangers, we can have as many as we want. So we're probably always going to have 7 or 8 rangers, ideally. And that would save 40 gold each. So that's like 280 gold per turn. Which is nice. Definitely want to get that eventually. Do we need that right now? We're not going to hire rangers for another 5 turns.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I want power right now to make sure I can kill those greenskins. So... excuse me. I think, probably just Obstinacy, Root Marcher, and Mighty Oath Stone. I think that's the best thing I can do right now. Immediate power, and that'll start me down this tactical tree of going through here to get to eventually Lightning Strike, Quartermaster, all that stuff.
True king of
Okay, so who
AP.
gets that Unbreakable Room? I guess that's fine on him. So he can cast it on other people too. Tiny, what is it? Okay. So do I just come at him? I think I just go as close as I can, so there's nothing else I can really do other than ambush. 25%. I could maybe move like right here. See if I can ambush if they try to run at me. I think I'd rather just get as close as I can get though.
I stand defiant.
Because I'm going to have to pop under. I think probably right here.
On my way.
Now, do I want to hire a couple more of these guys? I can get rid of this one. Now, this ranger building is like 4,000 gold. It's 2,000 gold. It's going to be expensive. Oh, so he's sieging this. If he takes that, we're going to have to fight him. Because I need this province. Is he sieging? He's encamping. So he's not sieging it just yet.
No fool that's safe in the world. Belegar Ironhammer.
I think I need to save the money. I don't know. I could get rid of this and hire. I'll tell you what. Let's get rid of this dude.
True king. By my hammer it will be
We'll
done.
hire one more. So basically, I'm just buying replenishment for like 500 gold. Full replenishment on this guy. Because we're not paying for his upkeep for this turn, but we're paying 665 to repurchase him. That'll still give me a good front line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stack front line. Upgraded dwarfs. Have the 43, 48 melee attack and defense. Pretty dang nice. I think that's good. Don't want to overkill it though.
The Empire.
Count Noctilus. The decks of the river have not tasted blood in a while.
Yes?
Greetings, stranger.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to get anything. Okay. Almost got our tech. Sandy, what is it? You little cat. Oh dang, he's on land. I didn't realize that. Oh, he took Bilbali already. Is that another town there? I think that's just him encamping. Oh, he's coming in hot early. I mean, I haven't played this since the Vampire Coast came out, so... Heh. People sending out Merry Christmases and everything. That's right, I'm working on Christmas. Family's in there, like, just prepping some food, playing with the baby and stuff like that. I'm in here trying to bring y'all the content. Interception. Alright, let's take him. Who do I want to give this to? I guess I'll just give this to him. Let's do it. I don't know how it even thinks they're going to be that close, but okay. And that'll be the last of this episode. So that's like 3 fights? Yeah, 3 pretty legit fights. 2 against the Savage Orcs, and then 1 here against the other Orcs. So that's a pretty good episode, I'd say. As far as action goes. I try to do at least 1 fight per episode. Really try to get to 2 if I can. But this one we managed to get 3 in here, which is nice. Runesmith is all healed up. Yeah, I think they're in big trouble this time. So I've got even those few little upgrades that I have are a big deal.
We demand blood.
Now I can't Vanguard deploy here either. Is it only if there's reinforcements present I can Vanguard? That's really weird how I was able to Vanguard in that one fight when I was getting reinforcements.
The ancestors watch.
Yeah, you always want to take off the skirmish, or not always, but I highly recommend taking off skirmish because your units just won't. They'll just constantly. It just messes up their pathing a lot if you don't do that. Let's keep him a little bit further
I
back.
keep my oaths.
Put him up front.
I'm guild approved.
As soon as I get in range, we'll pop all of our stuff.
It is a reckoning.
I think they have any boar, do they? They have some wolves, which are a lot weaker than the boar are.
It is a reckoning for the ancestor gods.
I forgot he does get forge fire too, which is nice. Passive.
Kill Orcs! Kazook! Yes! Dwarf warriors! Moving out! Yes, they! Dwarf warriors! For the ancestors! Ready! Kill them all in Beard's reach! Dwarfs! Ready axes! Runes of spellbreaking! Range far! Range fast! Anu! The clans unite! Kazoo! Kazoo! This is an order! Charge! Get moving! Yes! No! That'll do! Plow through! Down! Fire on the foe! That's the boys! Very well! Dwarf warriors! Master engineer! Strike out! Hammerers! Fight! For mountain and home! For the High King! Range far, range fast! Get moving! The runes are cast! Dwarf warriors! Aye! Down!
Belegar's taking some heat. We gotta back him up. I don't want him to take too much damage from all this. He's not great at dueling other lords. He's good at like just hanging out in melee combat.
This instant!
Okay.
Hammerers! For I will have vengeance! The clans unite! Die! All of you just... Take them down! None but the dowie are worthy! Ready to strike! For Grimnir! Fire on the foe!
Oh, I get die. All of you just die. Good kitty. It would take a little bit more than I would like to take, but why do they have this fiery explosion?
There's nothing I can't fix. Wait a man, blood!
I wouldn't mind getting some artillery either pretty soon. I mean, they're tier 3, they're tier 2 and their tier 3 artillery are really good. Like, the grudge throwers are great. Cannons are okay. Cannons are good at taking out towers and sieges. But the grudge throwers are amazing. Catapults are really, like, underappreciated, but it's that arcing shot and just, like, the spread damage that they have against, like, tightly balled melee units are really, really strong. So I wouldn't mind getting some grudge throwers. And they're cheap. They're cheaper than other stuff too. Now bolt throwers are a little different. Yeah, let's back up a little bit so we don't get blasted here. I think they're gonna kill him, but he's probably gonna die too off of his because they fought me in the tunnel, I think. I'm not sure how that works. No, we intercepted him, so he should die. But like, number one order of business is obviously getting more rangers, but then after that, I think grudge throwers are pretty high up the priority tree too. I like maybe 2 or 3 grudge throwers are really nice, especially since we get to start off with an engineer. And they're pretty inexpensive too. Probably like 200 something a piece. You might say, well, why the catapults instead of the rangers? Well, they have bigger range, so you can fire on them more. They have not necessarily bigger splash damage, but I mean, that might be wrong. It might be better just to go for the rangers, but the longer range is very helpful. Yeah, we just gotta go with the money. It's really one of our only ways we're getting money. And that'll probably be it for this episode after the end of this turn. Nice. Enemy of the holds.
Belegar Ironhammer.
Yeah, this squad's pretty sturdy. You know, it's expensive. It was like 3,000 gold just for a 14 stack, and these are free. These don't even cost anything, and these are all like tier 1. It's still 3,000 gold. Now, some YouTubers might get rid of the hammers just because they're so expensive. They're like the cost of, you know, like 3 of these, but they're really, really strong early on. So I would err on the side of keeping them. You're gonna need them to beat other pretty tough units early on. Okay. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. So thank you very much. We'll get back in here next time. Looks like we have stabilized the public order for now. Yeah, we'll get back in here next time. I think we're still going to be licking our wounds off of that. That really sucks. I needed to take him out, though, like, because if he got, like, a 20 stack and then just went hostile, which he had, like, negative 250 relations with me and he was posturing very aggressively, you know, if he went hostile with me, then he could have killed my capital if my main army wasn't there. Potentially. It would have been harder for him, but I don't know. If I would have known about that penalty, I probably would have just not done that and just went over here and killed him until turn 10 and then stepped in. But either way, I think we can recover. So yeah, we're going to come over here, try to clean this up before the border princes do, hopefully. Like I said, if they take this, you know, we might have to fight them for it, because I really need a complete province so that I can get that growth bonus. Because we need to grow. Who are they? It is going to suck because I have non-aggression with them. I really want to play nice with them too.
You have a proposal? We are willing to hear it.
I don't think I can do peace. Are they? They're not formally at war with the Greenskins. Maybe they won't fight them. Anyways, we'll figure it out next time. So thank you very much. Have a good day. Don't forget, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. If you know anyone else out there who might also like these kind of in-depth legendary playthroughs, be sure to invite them over here to check out the content. I have a lot of other stuff, excuse me, on the channel. Stuff when I'm not sick. Also, you know, I have a legendary campaign for almost every faction out there. Actually, I do have something for every faction, almost every legendary lord out there. Good, clean, hard-fought campaigns, no exploits. Hopefully fun to watch with lots of good battles, taking some risks, making it interesting. So be sure to check out the rest of the content on the channel as well. And thank you very much. Have a good day. I'll see you next time.